do this speech because I've been unashamedly talking to commissioners, with commissioners, about commissioners in local communities, in conferences, about how I believe, as the third sector, we can work together with NHS and with local authority commissioners to develop something better for dementia care. There's other ways that we can develop great care, but this in particular is about dementia care. Yeah, my job title's changed slightly since the biographies were created. Okay, so a little bit about us. Community Integrated Care is the organisation that I work for. What can happen in the not-for-profit third sector is that people can think we're only small. Actually, Community Integrated Care is the 41st largest charity in the UK. We've been providing services for over 25 years, and we've got over 4,500 staff in the organisation, so we're pretty big. Head office is in Widnes, and if any of you have ever been to Widnes, it's great. No, it is. It's really great. Turnover is over £97 million. That just gives you an idea of the scale. And we deliver services to people with learning disabilities, mental health conditions, older people, and to children. Broadly, we're funded by local authority and health commissioners. So we're not a fundraising charity in its classical sense. So we're a not-for-profit organisation. So, dementia, how do I get this across? We've developed a model which we believe is truly innovative in the marketplace, which we did with commissioners. But before I did that, I wanted to be really sure that we as a group understood the context within which we're working in this country at the moment. So I thought the best way to do it would be to tell a couple of stories. Well, the first story, meet Sheila. This is a person who's someone who's quite close to me. She was born in 1925, so she was 87, and she developed dementia about 2 to 3 years ago. This is a person who's never been ill. She's someone who was a single mum because she had a rotten husband who brought up 3 children very, very successfully. When she was 75, she would say, I'm just going to do some entertaining for the old people in the club. So this is the kind of personality we're talking about here. And then gradually things started to change. She started to develop what I knew as dementia because of the world that I operate in, but the family, who are very, very intelligent people, simply didn't recognise it as that. It started off really, really mild. So she would say, at lunchtime, when something was on the television, he's been on this morning already. They get on my nerves the way they do these repeats. And of course, that hadn't been on that morning. Or she came into my house and she said, Catherine, this flat's absolutely lovely, which is fine, except it's a 4-bedroom house. So she sort of hadn't got she hadn't got sort of a place as to where she was. And I have to say, the family didn't recognise it as dementia. They thought that it was something she would snap out of. So they would do one of two things when this memory loss was starting to emerge. They would either challenge, so no mum, da-da-da, or laugh, which sounds horrible, but that's what would happen because they didn't know it was dementia. And then severe memory loss set in. And then this mild-mannered person became verbally aggressive. Someone who's never been verbally aggressive became verbally aggressive, particularly when people tried to help or tried to explain she needed a bit more care. And then the lack of mobility escalated. She became demobilised. And then wandering and wailing at night time happened. Loss of appetite, so that she couldn't understand what food was in terms of her life. And then she became a danger to